Hello, everybody. So Instagram 101, which honestly, I'm a student, so I'm not necessarily qualified to train in this. It's going to kind of be a little bit of the blind leading the blind. I sort of know what I'm doing, and what I think we'll do is just, I know there was a couple of questions on the team page, so we'll work at answering those, and then I'll just share with you what's been working for me. So the question that kind of started this Zoom being set up was somebody asking, was it you, Lisa? I think, yeah. What do you say to people on Instagram? And I personally don't message people that like my stuff. I get messages, I get thank yous from people for liking their stuff. So that's something that you could do if you have the time. I don't have the time to do it or the interest, I guess. I could make the time. I think because a lot of people use programs to like and to comment and to follow, and I use one. So I don't even know half of the stuff that I am liking because I'm not actually physically doing it. It's the program that's doing it for me. So I'll get people who will say, like, here's one right here. You probably aren't even going to be able to see it. This food one kind of right in the middle. I don't even know who this is. I didn't physically like this post, but they just said, they tagged me, like, @fitgirl.adventure and gave me 2 little smiley faces. Because now when I click on that picture, I'll find out that, oh, I actually did like it. So it's sort of like an acknowledgement for your like. So that's something you could do, especially when you're first starting and your Instagram isn't filled with thousands and thousands of people. So anybody that likes one of your posts, you can get on that post and just tag them and say, you know, thanks for the like, or do the little smileys or a heart or whatever. People use all sorts of different things. The other thing is comments. So anybody that comments on any of my pictures, if I know that it's not a bot, like, or a program, if the comment doesn't match the picture, like, okay, I don't even know, post a picture of elk poop, and they go, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. You know, it's like the comment doesn't belong with the picture. I don't post pictures of elk poop. I could, but you know what I mean? So I know that those guys are using a program as well. Okay. Still certainly could grow a relationship with them. But typically what I'll do, like I did one this morning that said, and I think I stole it from Cassandra, or somebody on the team, if you could be inside of any TV show, what TV show would you pick? That has gotten a ridiculous amount of interaction. So any of those people, I'm trying to say, oh yeah, I love that show too, you know, whatever it is that you want to say. Or so David said The Walking Dead. Like if somebody said that wasn't my husband, I would say, seriously, I don't want to be on The Walking Dead. No, thank you. I'd prefer not to be a part of the zombie apocalypse. But, you know, be engaging and be funny, or just be yourself. And then the other one that I did that I've gotten a lot of interaction on, I'm actually talking to 3 different gals about joining the team, was, I just posted this yesterday, and it's just a picture of me, and I look like I do right now because I got my sweatshirt on. I did it in black and white, and I went like this, and the caption is, I want you, because it's like Uncle Sam, like, I want you. Like this post if you have ever considered joining my team, or if you're interested in an additional income stream. And I can share this on the team page for you. And I've gotten 47 likes. So I've messaged about 30 of those. The rest of them came through today, and I've been gone all day. So I'm going to message the rest of them. And this is what I'm saying. Where is it?
Bữa ngoài nên hỏi có bà con sợ
Wrong one.
lành á, sợ mẹ những đớp mẹ rồi con.
Okay, so I said, who's got background
Ngoài
noise?
hên là không
Somebody's
bà
got a little
con,
bit of noise.
bà con là chết cha luôn.
I'm going to mute everybody. So if you want to chat in a minute, you can unmute. So I just said, hi there. You liked my post, so I'm following up to see if you have seriously considered joining my team or are serious about adding an income stream, or if you're looking for an additional income stream. I mean, you can say whatever you want. And so I've got one, how does it work? And so I asked her, are you familiar with it works? She said, I've seen a few things about it. And then I said, I'm looking for 2 more motivated women to join my team this week. I'm starting a private coaching group with 3 other new gals that recently joined me. I provide daily coaching, ready-made social media posts, and simple steps to help you succeed. And that idea sort of came to me from Sheila because she had talked about putting all 5 of her new gals in a chat so she can work really closely with them kind of as a little mini team within the bigger team. So I'm going to start doing the same thing because I think it helps to create, this is way off topic, but I think it's good information. It helps to create camaraderie, sort of a sisterhood. I know when I first started, me and Trish Turnage and one other gal, she's no longer with It Works, and Brianna, all sort of worked real closely here locally together. So it sort of engendered a real close bond with us as a group. And I know on the bigger team page, it's a little harder to get that. Like, we all get to know each other. It's not that big yet. It's going to be. So I think as we grow, that's what I'm going to start doing, is just like mini little coaching groups in a chat. And then as you all start growing, you will sort of do the same thing with your people. So it's creating a layered leadership where I will train you and maybe your first enrollees or team members, and then you'll go do the same. So Bob Goshen wrote a book called The Power of Layered Leadership. It's really, really good. Yeah, it's a great one. If you have a question, just raise your hand and you can ask. Otherwise, do you want me to tell you? Okay, go ahead, Holly.
Yeah, when you said the stuff that you put on Instagram, could you put that on our team page so I can kind of read it and get familiar?
Yeah, for sure. I'll add that because it's a pretty good post. And it's super simple. And I think one like that, you should probably be posting maybe once a week because of the different algorithms on Facebook, I know, and Instagram, because it moves so fast. People don't see your stuff a lot of the time. So I typically will post more over on Instagram than I do on Facebook. And on Instagram, you can repeat those posts fairly often because people aren't necessarily going to see them. You know what I mean?
Right.
So and change it up. I don't remember the last time I did it. I think it was just a generic meme, and it may have just been verbiage on the picture that said, like this post if you've ever thought about joining my team. But I think a picture of your face is more powerful. Or like I shared the other day, when I used a picture of the goats, people are super intrigued and they tend to read because it's like, oh, look at the little goaties. What did she post? Oh, that's not about goats at all. It's about joining her team. So, hey, whatever. I will stoop to trickery. I'm not above using any means whatsoever to get people to join my team. So yes, Holly, I will share that and the other one, the TV show one, because that creates a lot of conversation. So ups your engagement. The other thing that's been super helpful to me, and I mentioned this before, is a program called Instagrass. Has anybody started using this? I know Jana was going to. So you get a 3-day trial for free. So you can try it out. and see how it works for you. And with that 3-day trial, actually with Instagress period, it works on a stop start. So you're not buying 3 days that are going to go by in 3 days. You can start it, you can let it run for an hour and shut it off. And it runs down by the minute. So if you want it running when Instagram is at its busiest, then you can run it like that. And I have no idea when Instagram is at its busiest or if it even matters. But this is a program that you get to choose, you pick out your own hashtags that you want it to find people that have used those hashtags and follow and like their stuff. So you can customize it to you. You can tell it to just follow people if you want. You can tell it to just like things if you want. You can tell it to follow and like. You can have it unlike, but it recommends obviously not turning on like and unlike at the same time because it doesn't work right. So I let it follow, like, and comment. So that's the other thing. And you can choose whatever you want it to comment. You can have it say cool. You can have it say love this. I chose a heart emoticon with the little pink heart that's got the bigger heart and then the little one kind of up to the upper right of it because it's super generic and it's like, I love your post. I've made a couple of new, like actually really good connections because of this program following somebody. One of them was an artist. She only had like 6 pictures put up and it was just like pencil sketches, and one was of a spaghetti spoon, you know, like a hooky, like, I don't know what they're called, pasta spoon. And she sent me a message and said, thanks so much for following me. I'm brand new on Instagram. I'm trying to use this to boost my passion with art. And, you know, thanks for liking this silly picture. So we have created a little budding relationship. And who knows where that might go. Someday maybe she'll be watching this video and she'll know who I'm talking about. Hello, Cassandra. So give it a try, and if you like it, you can buy 3-day blocks for $1.99. So that's what I did initially, and then it was over New Year's. They gave me 3 days free as a like New Year's thank you. Anybody that was a customer, you got 3 free days. So, and you can make those days last as long as you want. So if Instagram is, or if you want to sort of like keep a cap on it where you can have a little bit more control over those likes so that you can actually go and respond and interact with those people that Instagress is liking and commenting and following for you. Do it a little bit slower. I just let mine run. I bought a month, so I'm just going to let it run and we'll see where it goes. It's gained me a ton of new followers. I feel like it's gained me a ton of interaction. I got up this morning, and you know when you get on Instagram, you got your little bar and it says comments, likes, and follows. And it was like 16 comments, 50 some likes, and I don't know, a whole bunch of follows. I can't remember what it was. It was the most that it's ever been. So, and that was in like a 8-hour period. So it's working well for me, and I like the fact that you can try it out for nothing and that it's only a couple of bucks. So any other questions? Because I just thought of something else. My fan page, so this is a little off topic, but it's sort of similar. So who has a fan page for your business for It Works? Okay. So, Lisa, this is something that we did when we very first started because we didn't know what we were doing. So one of us at some point had the brilliant idea to start a fan page. I don't know that I even knew what they were back then. So we used that along with our personal page to build our business. So I would sort of like post kind of the same things on each page. I used it to do giveaways. So when I got 50 likes on that fan page or business page, whatever you want to call it, then I did a giveaway for a free wrap. And I chose the girl that I wanted to win because I knew that she could help me to promote my business. So, you know, I made it look like a drawing. Yes, I'm a fraud. I'm okay with that. But she ended up being a really good customer. She had a party for me, gained me a whole bunch of new loyal customers. Anyways, with that fan page, it initially was hugely helpful to us, but then Facebook sort of went through a shift and it became less visible to people. And running ads used to be, well, it was probably the same amount of money, but when you ran an ad, I used to be able to run an ad for maybe $5 and would have between 50 and 100,000 people would view that ad. Now, if I spend $5, if I get 5,000 people to see an ad, I'm blown away. It's typically under 1,000. It's ridiculous. Facebook is like, but what I have been doing just recently, I just did one, like the goat one. I think I told you guys about that. And I just said that was when Kit BOGO was going on. And I use it now to gain friends on Facebook. And I try then, once I've friended them, let them follow me for a little bit. I make a point to go like and comment on their stuff. So we're creating a little bit of a relationship. They're seeing more of my stuff because I'm interacting with them. I just did another one this morning. Let me see if I can find it real quick because it's doing really well too. It's gotten me another probably 8 or 9 friends in Italy. And make sure, because the last one I made the mistake, I didn't choose women only. I chose all. And I had probably of the 150 likes on that one, half of them were creepy men. So this one, oh, it was the same one, the one I did on Instagram, the me going, I want you. I boosted it for $3. It's got $1.44 left. I have 7, 8, 9. I have 10 likes and I've friended all of them. So, and this is a good example. It's reached 435 people so far. That's with spending basically $1.50. So, Facebook advertising stinks, but it's gaining me some friends, and I'm speaking it like constantly. I'm going to get an Italian team. I'm going to get an Italian team. Signing a UK team because that's what I want and that's what I'm utilizing this for. So it's sort of a way to buy yourself friends. And, I know there's lots of people out there that spent lots and lots and lots of money on advertising to help them to promote. I don't recommend that because I don't think it's duplicatable. Everybody doesn't have $10,000 to spend on advertising, and it's not necessary. We don't need it. It's just being smart about utilizing social media to our best advantage, and it doesn't need to cost any money. So, did anybody else post any questions? Let me see. Tina just sent me a message. No. Just want to make sure I don't miss anything. If you guys have any questions, unmute yourself and speak up. I can't think of anything else. What else would be helpful to know for Instagram?
Has anybody had any problems getting in and out of Instagram, whether on the computer or getting back into my old account, and even trying to reset up a new account, not being able to even get in? It'll say that I've reached my password and whatnot, but I can't even get on it. So I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, no, I haven't had any issues like that. And that I wonder if it's an internet issue. Have you tried it anywhere else besides your home?
Yeah. And I was trying to see if they have a number to contact even to see if they had an idea, but I can't even find anything.
Yeah. No, that's weird. I have no idea. I have no issues at all. And I have a couple Instagram accounts and I get on and off all the time and I've never had an issue. So I don't know.
That's why I decided to try to, just do another account. And it's still, I'm for some reason, I'm going to have to check the connection somewhere then again, maybe.
Yeah, there's something going on there.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Do you have a question, Julie? Or are you just waving at me? You got to go? Okay.
Do you mind
Peace out, lady.
Do you mind
Do you
just
wanna say
making a recap of what you just did so maybe my question isn't a repeat question?
You don't have to sneak. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you just do like a quick recap of what you guys talked about so maybe my question isn't repeated or?
So we touched on how to interact with people on Instagram, those who like and comment, a couple of different posts that I've done that have gotten some really good interaction. Yeah, I can't remember what else. I have to watch the video.
All right. The other thing I was gonna say, I don't know if it was mentioned, but I've utilized the airplane mode for my Instagram recently, and I really like that.
Yes, that was the best tip ever, and I can't remember. Oh, I think it was Jocelyn Yates that shared that on that Periscope. That's spectacular because I know if you guys are at all like me, I see different posts. I get my ideas from all over. I get them from other people on Instagram. I get them from Facebook. And I don't want to post 14 things all at the same time. So I will, and I don't want to like pop them over on Postcron. That's great, but that only posts to Facebook, and I want them. Who are you talking to?
Logic.
I want them for Instagram, and then from Instagram I post automatically to Facebook, which John Eric says it isn't super thoughtful, but it works for me right now. When I can hire somebody to run all this social media stuff for me, then we'll do it differently. But right now, that's what I do. So yes, I love the airplane mode. And Cassandra, I love where your phone is shooting. It looks really cool.
I managed to MacGyver it above my rearview mirror thing.
That's awesome. So if you guys don't know what we're talking about, so on my iPad, then you're going to, I go to settings, do this on your phone, and turn airplane mode on, just as if I was on an airplane. So it's shutting my Wi-Fi off, it's shutting my signal off. So then I'm going to go back to Instagram, and I'm going to set up my post. I'm going to do everything I do. I'm going to set the picture up. I'm going to type in my words. I'm going to hit share, and it's going to say failed. And that's what you want. You can set up as many as you want. And then when you go and turn your Wi-Fi back on or get off of airplane mode, it's not going to post them. You have to physically go back and hit share again or whatever it is. And you can do each one whenever you want. Exactly. So you can set yourself a timer, like, hey, once an hour, set them all up in the morning, whatever works for you. And then I just do it. So every time I pop on, I go, oh yeah, okay, it's been about an hour. I'll go ahead and post this one. My biggest problem with doing that is that I forget what I have set up, and you can't open it up and look at it. So you might want to just like jot yourself a little note. Because some of mine, I want, like if it's a coffee one and I say good morning, I don't want to post that at 9 o'clock at night. It would be kind of ridiculous. So that's an excellent tip for saving time.
I really like that because I can spend maybe 5-10 minutes in the morning, put like a food post, an activity post, it works post, kind of line it up and maybe just a few words. or even just a picture of an adventure and say, this is why I joined It Works, message me, and I'll do the same thing, take it off airplane mode, and then while I'm at work, every hour just go to my phone, tap retry, and boop, it's loaded, and then I can go back to work. So I don't have to sit there and really think about something. It really saves a lot, and it gets the information out there.
Absolutely. I just shared this at a networking meeting that I was at yesterday. These gals had no idea. Like, we are so blessed because of John Eric. And I think I didn't realize how big of a deal and how big of an impact he has had on our businesses until I met with these girls. Because they were, some of this stuff, I don't feel like I'm a professional at social media whatsoever. I just am sort of finding my way by trial and error, sort of. But they were just sitting there like, oh my God, what? What? How do you know this stuff? You're so smart. Yeah. I'm just super smart. What can I tell you? No, I'm like, you guys can buy this too. Our social media training is available for anybody. But I just gave them a few little tips, and that was one of them. So that's a great time saver. And I am all about, I'm super lazy. So I want to get the most work done in the shortest amount of time so that I can go do nothing, especially now with the goats. The kids are down playing with the goats right now, and I'm like, I gotta go. So anything that's going to help me save some time, I absolutely love. So I think we covered quite a bit. I don't want this to go on too long because I do want people to watch the recording. And I do the networking meeting that I was at yesterday. I want to share some information about that, but I'm going to hold on to that for another time. But if you guys think of any questions, or if you're watching this video and you have any questions, just post them and we will all attempt to answer. And I think as we grow and we become more adept at Instagram and other social media venues, avenues, whatever you want to call them, that just will help to expand our businesses more and more and more, and we can kind of each hold by hand